Hey guys, we are finally gonna do the review on the SH Figuarts Mark 46 Ironman. I've been waiting on this figure to come out for a while. As you all know, if you watch our stop motion, we use Ironman Mark 45 in almost every series that we have. And actually, we are doing the review on one of the sets of the series that we're doing. I've been really worried about Mark 46 because I really like this figure, but because Mark 45 is done so well, so I was kind of worried about the comparison. So today we are gonna actually do a review on the Mark 46 and also compare it to the Mark 45. The typical SH Figuarts Bandai box. Nice art on there, from the Captain America Civil War movie. You've got Iron Man on the side. You've got the Iron Man MK46 with the information on the back. You can pause it and read it if you want to. I just can't wait to actually open the box and get into it. So the box looks very nice, and Iron Man looks very bulky and very intimidating. So let's see what we've got here. Right off the bat, it's very similar to the Mark 45. The same kind of unboxing in it, the same kind of packaging, of course, and it seems like it has very similar accessories, if not the exact same accessories. But Iron Man himself, he looks really good. The packaging is a very typical Bandai SH Figuarts packaging. Looks really good. I see that we finally have the repulsors on the extra hands that we got here. So that's one of the letdowns that was wrong with the Mark 45. There was no repulsors, but this one does have it. So let's pull them out and let's just take everything out of the box actually. So kind of put them all together so we can see what we've got. We've got almost the exact same accessories as the Mark 45, from the blasters to the flames coming out of the hands and the feet, and we've got the same hands exactly as the Mark 45. We've got the relaxed hand, we've got the judo chop kind of looking hands, and we have the hands with the little pegs on them to hold the blaster thingies. So let's get all the wrapping off of it and finally get to see what this guy's all about. As I'm taking the packaging off, I can right off the bat tell you I like him better than Mark 45. I love the paint job on it. This one looks more like a robot than the Mark 45 does. This one looks more bulky, looks more aggressive. I love the coloring, the paint job looks really nice. He even seems to be a little bit bigger than Mark 45. The same height, I guess, but he just seems to be just a bit bulkier. So I'm gonna start with everything. Actually, I'm gonna start from the feet up, because that's usually like the way that I want to compare this, because the design on the Mark 45 was really good. Off the bat, the paint is better. The design is nicer. I really like how their legs look like. It's a much beefier figure than the Mark 45. He is a much beefier figure. The same ankle articulation and the pivot, which is fantastic. I really did not want them to change anything about the legs or the feet or the ankle or anything from the Mark 45, and they did not. It just has a better paint application, I guess, better paint design. I like the artwork; it's a lot better. The knees, it's of course should be a double jointed knee. I love the details that they have put into it. Even you see, like after you bend the knee, there's also paint details inside the knee itself. So the design is really nice. I like the red on this. It's more like a maroon color. It's a bit darker than Mark 45, and it's a bit nicer than Mark 45. The same legs, I guess the hips that pull out, the legs that move back and forth. You can do all of the movements. SH Figuarts and Bandai I think, are the best in the business at this, and their figures also last a very long time. You can tell because they are very tough figures. The paint on the hip area is really done nice, and with more details and more of a beefier design. Even the torso area and the back doesn't have the same bends that Mark 45 did, but yet it moves better. It moves a lot better, and you can actually have more of a circular all-around motion with the torso and the ab joint, and the ab crunch actually works really well without the cuts that Mark 45 did. And the back just looks fantastic. The paint job, the design, it just looks like a much tougher Ironman. It looks like a much nicer Ironman. Even in the shoulder joints and on the forearms, the actual arm looks beefier. The paint is done really well down to the T, man. The details are really nice. Even the inside of the bicep is done really well. The bicep swivel, of course, we have a double jointed elbow joint. The shoulder joint, it's a bit more difficult to move than the Mark 45, because I guess point one is still new figure, so it's usually a bit more tough. But the shoulder cover is bigger than Mark 45, and it's a bit more, I don't know, I guess it's more realistic from the movie rather than the Mark 45. That's more a humanoid figure, but the Mark 46 is more of a robotic figure, and I actually like that because he just looks badass. He's just bigger. The same exact articulation. The joints are actually still extremely tough. It's still new. So the head articulation is the exact same. It's a double ball joint. Looks up all the way. It's the exact same thing. Looks down. And I love the neck articulation. It is excellent. As I said, we've been using Mark 45 in our stop motion for a while now, and actually this is probably one of the best figures that I've worked with, and we've worked with plenty of figures. I really I am impressed. I'm really impressed. He looks more like in the movie than Mark 45 actually looks like in the movie. You know, this is of course, you know, from Captain America Civil War, and Mark 45 is from the Age of Ultron, the Avengers. Putting them side to side, you can tell off the bat that Mark 45 looks slimmer, and Mark 46 looks more like an aggressive robot. He is a bit taller actually. He's maybe like millimeters taller, but he is taller. The design of the helmet on 46 is more aggressive as well. The paint is nicer. All of the color application is much nicer. As you can tell, on Mark 45 he is more humanoid. He's more slender, but in Mark 46 he is bigger. He is more like full of like iron muscle kind of thing, I guess. And everything looks bigger. The shoulder cover looks bigger. The arms look a bit bigger, but they are. The head looks more. It's protruding more, I guess, from between the shoulders more. There is a lot more shoulders on here. There's a lot more back and chest actually on the Mark 46. He is fuller. I like the helmet design. I like the back of the helmet and the front of the helmet. On Mark 45 they didn't pay that much attention to it, but in Mark 46 they have. And I love the chest piece and arc reactor, how they have it tucked in a bit. If you look at the design, there's like a Y-shaped and angry-looking helmet face. The eyes, you can actually see his eyes. You can actually see eyes through the helmet, and that's really nice. That's a very nice detail. The back of the head, there's also more design to it. It's shinier paint and a better neck articulation than Mark 45. All in all, Mark 45 is a great one, but Mark 46 is better. See, even here with the splits in the back, and this one doesn't have it, but yet it moves better. The hip joint on the Mark 45 is smaller, and the hip point on the Mark 46 is bigger, giving you much more range of motion. Sorry, Mark 45, love you, bro. You've been great throughout these past few months, but Mark 46, I guess, even with the design of the actor, it's more detailed. It's everything looks nicer on Mark 46, everything. Now I haven't done any stop motion with it yet. We're about to find that out in the coming week or so. But as as a posing model, it's better. It's better. It looks nicer. It looks more like an Ironman. So let's look at the hands again. Here are the relaxed hands, you know, with the repulsors finally, because Mark 45 did not have these for some reason. They couldn't just paint the little silver dots on there. So, but this is a much nicer way to have them. And you've got, of course, all of the accessories like Mark 45 did. I guess these have a bit more nicer detail and better color than Mark 45 did. So here we go. Mark 45 was great. Mark 46 is better. Thumbs up, stronger, slimmer, humanoid. Buy them both. Love them both. So thank you for watching. Always watch our series. We have the Bruce Lee series. We have the new Grandizer series, and we have a King Kong movie coming out soon. In the end of the summer, hopefully, if I have enough time to do all of that and go to work and raise a baby. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Keep us in mind. We are still new at this. We are trying to expand and add more more people. So please help us out. Thank you for watching again, and see you in a new review very soon.